Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On first down, Rodgers. Throw right side, Wilson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. The Jets at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. But they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. This is 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. When you talk about this Jets defense, in that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They give him a gain of 37.
First down, Chargers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here we go now on first and goal. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Stuffing him behind the line there, that's Deion Henley. Really nice play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. Great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place. There he goes, right side. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards.
A 57-yard gain. First down, Chargers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now it's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Mike Williams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Jets 7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Shedding the tackle and gives him some room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 16-yard line.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll run with Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Sebastian Joseph Day gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Rodgers going to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, here's Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Herbert off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On the screen, this is Eckler. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
Baylor Tiger.
To the air again, Herbert. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The Jets were so strong up front last year, they didn't have to hurry Johnson along as a rookie first-rounder. He did pick up a couple of sacks, and while he didn't play a ton of snaps, they certainly intend to utilize his pass rush potential far more in year 2.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert now. That's caught by the rookie Quentin Johnston. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Down right around the 25. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
A 43-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now Rodgers. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Paul want to give up the middle to about the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. On play action, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's again complete to Palmer. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Back to throw here, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
The offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
27 on the play. And the Chargers 1st down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Running on first down, Eckler. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
2nd down and 4.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. The Charger drive about to get going. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. A give. Eckler running to the right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6.
A give running right is Hall. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, right back to Hall. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
First down, and they go back to Harris.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd down.
Give to Hall running right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Chargers 27, Jets 20. Cameron Dicker to kick
So
off
they'll get
for the
another shot on
Chargers.
offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert going to change the play here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Eckler now between the tackles. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football.